Welcome back to another devlog, and right now I am exploring the build of LUFS Ninja that I just did. I want to see if the version reflects the latest version, and it does. 1.1. Perfect. That's so cool. Kaboom! There it is. Well, since we're here, why don't we just go ahead and test it. Test audio, which I already have. Should be able to batch process as many files as I want. Yeah, that works great. Yep, statistics work. Honest table works. Let's see about my new. I added this about little icon right here. Oh, that's cool. Okay, and then should the same thing on the logo, because some people like to click the logo. Let's see, can I delete a track? Yep, and the track count updates. So the trend table, the chart table is not updating, which is really good to know. I'll definitely need to fix that. New track. Add. I'm glad that's working. The table still doesn't update. Okay, so that is actually a bug that I need to fix. Good to know. That's why we test. Seems like something that definitely needs to be fixed. Though I'm not sure how much people are going to be using that table, so I might just put it off until the next update. But it's definitely on the agenda. I'm excited to try Claude Code, so we're going to do that. So when you first fire it up, it asks you to install Claude Code, and then type Claude and put in your, what do you call it? Your credentials online. I want it to look at a file path for the next app that I'm building. Mono checker. And I didn't CD to that file path before I started, so it asked me, like, is my current file path, can I trust it? I mean, it's not that I don't trust it, it just wasn't the file path I wanted it to look at, so I just said no, and then it quit. So then I did it again, and here we are. I chose that file path. I think I answered a few other questions. And now Claude's guiding me through this, and the next thing I need to try is init. I need to initialize. I'm excited. Initialize a new claude.md file with code base documentation. Okay, here we go. Boogieing. Or boogieing. I think we're good. Do you want to proceed? Yeah. Spelunking. We were boogieing, now we're spelunking. I am not going to say, don't ask me again, because for now I want to think about it. You can tell I'm proceeding cautiously, like somewhat cautiously. I'm not just plainly going, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want. But I am reading. It's not because I don't trust Claude, I just don't trust Claude, AI in general, to always get stuff right. And also this helps me learn, like, if I need to do this some more, and I will, I want to have an idea of what's going on. This command requires approval. Do you want to proceed? Fine. Okay, I am starting to think maybe that's all going to just be lollygagging. And here I thought for just a moment these were technical terms. Oh wait, highly technical. Lollygagging. Oh, Anthropic. All right, what is this? This command requires approval. Thinking. Cursor. All right, I see cursor right here. That's interesting. That should be fine. Booping. What will it do next? This command requires approval. We're just finding things. Should be fine. Simmering. Another list command. Flowing. How many verbs can we come up with here? Moonwalking, nice. 1.1 thousand tokens. Is that a lot? I don't know. We shall see. I like this. Use /BTW to ask a quick side question without interrupting Claude's current work. By the way, how long have you been moonwalking? I don't moonwalk. I'm an AI. No feet required. That's Michael Jackson's department. Well, I'm just going off of what you said up there. That's a little disappointing. I'm pretty sure I read that right earlier when it said 1.1 thousand tokens, and now it says 37.4 thousand tokens. How many tokens do I get? Oh. All right, do you want to create Claude.md? Yes. Ooh! And then over on the left, it just created it. So now that lives in here. How cool is that? I do... Oh, come on. There. I'm pretty sure Claude saw my virtual environment. I don't know why I have Python version right here. I'll figure that out later. I do need to create a Git. All right, what do we got? Environment setup, Python version, Vim activation, dependency install, how to run the app. Architecture overview, what each module does and how they connect. Legacy files, test audio files. Seems to have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. But what do I do next? I do not know. Because what I've done up to this point is talk to ChatGPT. Then I go over to VS Code like this, update it, save it, run the program, and then just keep going in that cycle. You know, add or bug fix, and just until I have an app. Now I've got this new workflow. So let's see. Done. .md created. Now what? I guess I'll go ahead and take a screenshot too. Oh. I'm pretty sure I had a conversation with Claude earlier. There's some things I know to look out for that I need a Git. I need a virtual environment. I need to evaluate my current code. Sorry, I thought I got enough sleep, but now I think it's because it's the afternoon. Anyway, I was pretty sure. What was I talking about? Oh, that I needed to ask these things and make sure I'm doing them in the correct order. So it knows that. That's why it's saying, okay, next, it's time to create Git and so on. What does it say here? Initialize a Git repo with a proper git ignore for... That's correct. Well, being the noob that I am, I'm going to just ask it to hold my hand the whole way. So help me create a .git. Also here is an ignore from another project. So we're going to... Just going to copy this and give it to it again. Yeah, that's another thing is it's like, hey, make sure you ignore these 4 things. I'm like, I got a lot more than 4 things to ignore. So here, let's just help you get started. Okay, wait. In Claude Code, paste this. Okay. Is that it? Create a Git repo for this project. Use this git ignore. Okay, so that's how it's going to work, huh? Interesting. Okay, this is neat. I'm waiting to see. Do you want to create a git ignore? Yes. Let's go back over to Finder and see if that's not the right. There it is. .git ignore. If you can't see, you see how they're grayed out? Just in case you're watching this, you're like, what in the world's going on? Git ignore. Well, I want to save things to Git. I want it to ignore certain files, so I need a git ignore. And these are hidden files because they start with a dot, and you're not going to see them unless you reveal hidden files in that shift command period on your keyboard to see them. See if I press it again, they're gone. And they're back. And they're gone. And they're back. I know. Riveting. Do you want to proceed? With what? Compound commands with CD and Git require approval to prevent. Okay, you're going to initialize a Git repository. Well, yeah, that's what I want. So go. That is cool. I mean, it's not like I don't know how to say Git in it, because that's what it would be. But still, like, just to have it kind of doing it for me. I think this is saving time. I'm digging it so far. I'm waiting to see if it's going to be editing the code for me, because I was already doing a ton of copying, pasting, back and forth. Here, let's copy the code from AI, put it in my code, and then it works or it doesn't, and then I take that, copy it back to AI and say, look what I got. And we just kept copying and pasting. I'm a master copy paster. Okay, I should read. Hold on. Cannot multitask. Yeah, that's fine. That's typical. And in my paranoia, I do like that I'm kind of being asked, like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? And maybe eventually I'll trust the process enough to say, you know what, you just go. You know what, actually for this, it's not even giving me an opportunity. Here, it says it's testing some things. Check what's in build _ scripts builds. Okay, so it's just looking around a little bit and testing some stuff, but it's not giving me the option to make that automatic. It is giving me the option to either cancel it, explain it more, or amend it. Very interesting. I think this is fine. Sock hopping. Compound commands with CD and Git require approval. Okay, well, as long as it's not pushing anything, because before it, I don't mind if it commits. I guess not. But I don't want it to push until, like, to GitHub until I absolutely know what's going on. So I'll review that manually or with assistance from Claude. What do we got? Git ignore Claude and monitor terminal. Rule to prevent bare repository. I think that's fine. That's fine. Billowing. get status. That's fine. Listing files. I mean, this is cool, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, all right, well, now that you've created the get ignore and the get, what all are you doing? I just see it looking at files and looking at files and looking at files, which, you know, I guess if it's going to do everything that it says it's going to do, it has to do a lot of looking and calculating. But this does make me wonder, is this kind of how things are going to go as I use this workflow? Am I going to have to keep approving, like, did you look at this file? Did you look at this file? Yeah, we're still, I haven't seen that. Nucleating. That's a new one. Yes, YouTube is going to find out the limits of my vocabulary, and that's okay. Check, ignore. I'm so glad they have these loading verbs. I'm just disappointed that I asked about the moonwalking and there's no response. It's like, I can't moonwalk, I'm an AI. Like, well. Initial commit. Well, I want to review the ignore first. Maybe I should actually read this. Let's try out the explain function. Control E. Loading explanation. This command, no, I know what the command does. See? Well, here it says low risk, but then it says commit is permanent. These two things don't... Okay, but I want to see... what it's going to commit. I can't just look at this and go, oh yeah, that looks fine. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so... Let's ask Claude what to do. Okay, there is about to be first commit, but I don't know what is going to be committed. That's not how you spell committed. I knew there were two T's. Okay. I don't want to interrupt the process, but I would like to know before the commit. Thoughts? And we'll take another screenshot. Not that Claude doesn't know what a git commit is. Good instinct. Always know what you're committing. Well, thank you. Then ask Claude Code. Well, wait a second. Show me what files are staged for commit. Or just git status. Well, how do I answer the question so I can type that command. I don't think I can do anything until I say yes or no. You're right. You need to answer a question. Press 2. Okay, so no, don't proceed. Okay, get status. Okay, yeah. 18 lines. What? Okay. I typed get status, but I don't see the files it's committing. I'm so glad I can read past my typos. That's fine. Ready to go. Get status. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, I keep grunting. My upper back is really killing me. I'm trying to move around a little bit, but I've been sitting. Okay, what are we looking at? This is promising. Yes, get ignore, monoscript terminal command, that's fine. Yeah, that all looks like safe stuff. Okay. Yep, it's fine. All right, now it's going to commit. Initial commit created with 15 files. I thought it was 18 files. Whatever. Okay, I guess that's that. Okay. Multi-venv structure. Yeah, we'll connect it to GitHub in a second. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this to GitHub on my own, and then I'll come back and do the migration from PyQt6 to PySide 6. That when I first started building the app, it was on PyQt6, and Claude is recommending that I migrate over. So I think that would be an interesting process. But let's do this. Let's update MD. I'm really curious what this is. Sounds good, but what is that? Just means having separate virtual environments for each platform. Yes. Okay, because I need a different virtual environment for my Silicon build, my Intel Mac build, so Apple Silicon, and then I'm sorry, I'm saying this so it's not that complicated. My Mac Intel build and then Windows. So that's 3 different virtual environments. Interesting. No, I know why to do it. You'll do 95% of your dev work, and that's all correct. Yep. Yep, I know exactly what it's talking about, because I've already done this before with LUFS Ninja before I started using Claude. In fact, I'm still in the middle of it because I need to decide if I'm going to fix the little analysis table, and whether I do or not, then I need to do the Intel build, and then I haven't done a Windows build before. That's going to be interesting. Okay, what am I doing? Something. Drawing a blank. This is cool. So basically now instead of it giving me the code, it's giving me the instructions to give to Claude. I mean, it's certainly, I think it's less brain power for me. I still feel like a copy paste master. That's my job, is copy paste. But it's I don't know, it's more chill for me. I feel very much like an overseer. Like I just have a minion who keeps running over to me and is like, okay, here, do this. I'm like, or maybe I'm just like this kind of in between being that's like, here, I'm going to hand you this. Could you just hand it to them? I'm like, yeah, sure. Here, you take this. Okay, thanks. I know what to do. Great. I'm glad you do. Do you want to proceed? Yeah, because it's going to create a Vim for Mac. See, I do like, whoa. Wait. That's rude. No. Wait. Stop. That's not right. Okay. Yep, and that's why you keep an eye on it, because it just created this here, but I already have a place for all of my builds. Yeah, so I don't know what in the world it's doing over here. Rude. Okay. Screenshot time. Come back. Okay. I stopped Claude Code because it created a Vim in the wrong place. I already have a spot in builds for multi-Vim. Can you help me delete the one outside that folder, then move forward with my intended structure? Look at all those beautiful, oh, there's only one typo, really. We'll capitalize Claude. You deserve it. You earned it, buddy. I see the structure. You want the Vims inside built, or you already have. That's darn right. Okay. Yes, because even, I mean, Claude's good. I feel it. I can feel it philosophizing. I feel it working with it. It's really slick, but is it infallible? Absolutely not. My job is very important. Already contains the pre-built .app bundles. Create a Vim there. We'll add files alongside them. Ugh. Already contains the pre-built .app. It does. Oh, it sure does. Creating a Vim there will add files alongside them. Just confirming you want to yeah, I mean, that's fine. Because according to this, it says creating a Vim there will add files alongside them. It's not going to delete them. That's fine. Just don't delete those bundles. Proceed. So I can type into, I'm just now figuring out, I can type directly into Claude Code, kind of like I would type into here. Yes. So it's going to remove that. Skadoosh, it's gone. And now what? Okay, so see, okay, here's another thing. I feel like I really need to understand what these commands are doing. And one issue